Hi there, fight fans. My name is Kian Lang, and I'm very happy to say that I'm today joined by Cage Warriors flyweight Fran Breen ahead of his fight this Saturday on Cage Warriors 191. Fran, how are we doing today, mate?
I'm good, mate. Yeah, just like I said, I'm water loading, so drinking loads of water and non-stop going to the toilet.
And how's this week look as a whole for you? I know it's a real process.
Training's done really. I'm gonna go and do some pads at about 5 o'clock. But other than that everything's done. There's not much left to do other than make the weight and then fight on Saturday.
And how was camp for you as a whole? Is the body feeling good going into this one?
Yeah, everything's perfect. Like everyone says, fittest and stuff I've felt. I feel fit every time because my conditioning's on point. So it's no different to the last few fights I've had. I always feel similar.
And looking ahead to this matchup, Cage Warriors 191, like I said, in Manchester, a real tough opponent for you. It seems Mario Ferreira, he's 1-0 as a professional. What do you know about him and what do you expect from him?
Yeah, like you said, a tough opponent. He's experienced in the amateurs. He's done the Europeans and represented his country. So to do that, you've got to be at a good level because they don't let anyone just go and do them competitions. But that's what I want. I don't want to fight people that I should be beating or I should, like I said, this is a 50-50 fight because that kid's coming to win as well. He's not there to make the numbers up. I'm happy to get another grappler. Like I said, that's the way I got beat last time and my fight when I lost. So just to prove to people that I can mix it with grapplers because I'm a brown belt in jiu-jitsu. I just didn't show up on the night when I got beat. So this night I'll be letting everyone know that you can't just take me down at will and you can't do what you want with me. So I can't wait to stop his takedowns or even take him down. I'm good enough to go anywhere. So stop his takedowns and let me hands go.
I think that's one of the most impressive things about you is you see a lot of people where, like you say, if they have a tough loss like that, they'll sort of run from those matchups, and you're doing the exact opposite. Do you think that's just important for you, especially so early in your career, to face as many different challenges as you can?
Yeah, because if you don't and if you're getting them easy rides and you're building yourself up, which is good in some cases, but in my case, I'm fighting people that are gonna test me differently. So I think I'm gonna be UFC level one day. So I need to face every different type of fighter there is to get me ready for that because getting to the UFC is one thing, but staying there is another. So I feel like that's gonna be better for me.
Yeah. And going back to your last matchup in Manchester as well, Cage Warriors 185, Elvis Oliveira, how big of a win was that for you to sort of rebuild and regain the confidence?
It was good just to let everyone know that not to sleep on me and I am a prospect and things can happen and go wrong and just to bounce back a lot better. Um, like I said, my sister's just come in there. It was good to bounce back and let everyone know that I feel I have got the best hands in the flyweight division and the best finishers. Not many people are finishing at flyweight the way I finish, so I'm exciting and I continue to show that. That's why I said stop his takedowns and put it on him and hopefully get a finish in spectacular fashion again.
Think like you say there, people aren't really used to seeing power and skills on the feet like you have at flyweight. Do you think that's just your biggest strength? And that finish against Oliveira, I mean, the knee that you threw up the middle was perfectly timed and landed big.
Yeah, it's one of my most liked things. Like a lot of people like striking and like striking fights, and that's what I like to do. So I feel like I am a good watch, and I'll be building myself up the Cage Warriors, and the more I do it, the more people are gonna get to know, and this time's no different. So I feel like with my striking, it's only gonna propel me to where I need to be. Whereas I'm not grinding out like horrible grappling wins or like just trying to hold on to people's legs. I'm trying to get people out of there, and I'm trying to do it in a good fashion.
And I think it just 24 years old, you're obviously 3-1 as a professional now, all four fights in Cage Warriors. How much experience are you gaining and knowledge are you gaining from camp to camp? Are you just feeling your level really improve from camp to camp?
Yeah, it's hard not to in my gym, to be honest. There's a lot of high level people in the gym and high level coaching. Paul Rimmer's exceptional at MMA and the way he thinks about it and the way he explains it. So was Ellis, so was Adam. But it's only starting to show now. Like everyone, Paddy's not a one off. It's everyone's getting into the UFC now or they're on the cusp of the UFC and I'm maybe a couple of years behind them, and I'm happy with it, to be honest, because I'm seeing how their careers are going and stuff that they're doing, and it's no different to me. So I know that I'm on the right path.
I mean, the gym as a whole has really become one of the most notable in England. It feels like so many high level guys from Shem to Paddy to Adam Cullen, who's obviously going this weekend, Liam Gittins, Chris Price, who are going this weekend. Is there just a confidence in the air at the gym that it really feels like whatever rounds you have there are going to be tougher than you have in the fight anyway?
Yeah, I find that, to be honest. I've got Connor Wilson. He's probably one of the best flyweights in Europe at the minute. I feel like he'll be going on to fight for the title after this fight. He's exceptional. Gittins is the champ, obviously, at bantamweight. Nathan's in the UFC. There's a lot of people that give me hard rounds, and I don't feel like I'm gonna get that on the night, and it just gets me ready to perform on the night. To be honest.
And you mentioned their senior teammates go on to bigger and better things, making the UFC. We saw Shem this past week make it as well. How inspiring is that for you to see that in your teammates and know that you're training at the same place they are?
Just shows you that what Paul's doing is right, and it's getting success, and they're getting noticed, as you said. So just gives you a little bit of a motivation, a little bit of hope as well. I know I'm not there yet, but I know that I'll get there, and I know that I've got everything in front of me to help me get there, as the lads are showing it.
And fighting in Manchester again this weekend, like I said, is that a big help for you for it to be so local to home?
Yeah, I don't care where I fight, to be honest. I like fighting different places. It's an experience when you look back at. I don't want all my fights to be in Manchester. Don't get me wrong. It is good because a lot of people can come and watch, but my first fight was in San Diego, and that was probably one of the best experience I've done. I made my pro debut there in a casino, and it was boss. It was a lot better than the BEC, put it that way.
Yeah. I mean, it's one of the most incredible things about fighting, isn't it? That you get this opportunity to travel the world and
Yeah,
do it for your career. Is that something that you're really looking forward to doing in the future, getting out there to
that
America and all these different places?
that's the goal. Yeah, I don't want to be fighting on in Manchester all my life, to be honest. So try and yeah, explore, get about, and I think I'm good enough to do so.
And looking ahead, I mean, you never want to look past an opponent and look past the fight. And I know that's not the case with you. You're fully focused on this weekend, but with a big win here and another highlight finish, hopefully, what do you think could be next for you and could be down the line for you?
We haven't spoke about that, to be honest. As you said, I don't look past my opponent. I'm seeing a finish, and I can see how I can finish him. But what's next? I'm 4-1. I could probably just try and do the same thing the next few times. I just need to build momentum. I'm not very active on social media. I think I need to do that a lot more, because everyone tells me I just don't really post anything, and it's not the world we live in today. I'd rather just turn up and do the fighting, but I need to let everyone know and do me videos and stuff like that.
I think that's down to people like me as well, mate. The
Yeah,
media in the UK needs to get your name out there. I feel like you are one of the most underrated guys in the division and in Cage Warriors as a whole. And looking ahead to this one, do you have a final prediction for how you think this one's going to go and how you think you get the win?
both of my fights have ended up finishing with me putting them against the cage and letting go on them. So it's trial and tested. Hopefully that happens again when he starts tiring, panic shooting. I'm defending them, and then I can put them away. But I can also see me dominating for 3 rounds, and I can also see me getting a submission finish. Like, I have got finishes with submissions in the past. Obviously not on my pro career, but me jiu-jitsu is very good, to be honest, and I'm confident. Like, say if I go into that fight, I can take him down, I can be on top of him, but it's boring. I don't like that. I like exciting fights. I don't want to grind a easy win out on a good opponent. I'd rather make him look stupid, make him miss, make him pay for shots, make him pay for even trying to take me down. That's what I'm looking to do. So people that are watching the fight think I'm gonna go and buy a ticket and watch him next time, or I'm gonna follow him and support his career.
I think people would be stupid not to, mate. I think you're one of the most exciting guys coming out of England and more importantly, coming out of Liverpool and representing the Northwest so well. So I'm really looking forward to the fight this weekend and best of luck.
Thanks a lot, lad.
Thank you very much for your time
See you
today, mate.
soon.